Check it out, guys. This is the new project. I had to put the Serpent Vector on hold because I don't have the engine mounts for it. I spent 2 days trying to get the engine to fit in it, and I got nowhere on it. And I tried to modify the chassis a little bit and modify some engine mounts and stuff, and it didn't matter. I couldn't get anything to fit. So I just decided to put this one on hold and go with the Mugen K2X. This is the car here. So now we're gonna be rolling on Pontiac. This is the what is that? Pontiac Grand Prix 2-door. It's got the Gimar Modified Novarossi P5XLT. And it's a 10th scale Pamcar 235 millimeter. It's basically the same as the 8th scale Pamcars, just a little bit smaller. And so let me show you what I did. You see the chassis here. The body's been fully reinforced with black duct tape. That works really well. This is what the chassis looks like underneath all of this. So this, you know, the top plate and the so it's a 10th scale Pamcar with an 8th scale engine. But the problem is that the fuel tank is too little. But I modified this one last night to fit. So this was the other top plate for the other chassis that I have. But I took it off and I cut it out and I put in that fuel tank there. This is what the chassis looks like underneath all of that crap over there. So it's got a solid rear end, no differential, with a belt that goes to the front with a one-way pulley. So it's basically identical to an 8th scale Pamcar, like the Serpent Vector or the X-Ray that I have. But anyway, this will be the what's it called, the new top plate that I try, and so that'll go in there like that. So we'll have a proper size fuel tank. I got a new Savox servo to go over here where the Airtronics one is. There's already a Savox servo here. It's a nice cordless digital one. And anyway, it's got a 3-chamber Novarossi tune pipe on there. It's the same one I'm running in the X-Ray. I know it works really, really well for on-road. You can see it's got the quick release clips. Some nice big fat foam tires on there. Floating rear body mount. It's got a single disc brake there. The lever that goes down to the disc brake there. It's got that 2-speed transmission. You adjust it to that little hole. 32 pitch gears, 2-speed. It's got the little charge port going. I've got it fully charged, ready to rock. So this thing's ready to go, man. I started it up last night. I got a little primer bulb going here. Sits on the header. I got a piece of aluminum foil to wrap around there when I test it. But anyway, I want to test this thing out. It's got the Syntax clutch on there. Let me disconnect this real quick. I know it. Yeah, there's the Syntax clutch, and I've got that thing adjusted just right. The end bell play. I still need to adjust the there's a spring on the inside with the retainer, and you adjust that for your spool, and I've got it adjusted really light right now so that it kicks in really low RPM, because it's just a lot easier for me to drive like that. But I might need to turn that up a little bit in case it wants to stall too much. But it's got a red clutch disc in there, which is really high traction, or really so it'll hook up really good. The yellow one is the typical, it's a medium compound. But I've got the red disc in there. You can see it says Gimar on there. That's the Gimar Modified. It's got a drilled and filled crank and ported sleeve and all that stuff. Yeah, this thing is badass. See, it says Gimar on the head there. 2020. I had this motor in the Kyosho GT, but I'm retiring that platform. And anyway, I'm gonna have to hold off on the Serpent Vector until I find some engine mounts. So if you guys can help me out with that, I'd really appreciate that, man. I need some engine mounts for this car here, the Serpent Vector. So if you guys do that Facebook stuff or whatever, I'd really appreciate some help, because I need to get that bad boy going. That's really all I need for that thing. I had to modify the clutch bell to get it to work, but I think I got it. I had to drill it out and stuff, and anyway, it was a whole different mess. Anyway, man, the only thing I'm really concerned about is this pipe. You can see how it goes up, so it might pool up some oil in here. So if that's the case, I've got some other pipes. I was thinking about trying something like this, where it goes across the back. You hook it up and it sits down in there, something like that. And with the maybe with the smaller pipe, this one's pretty big. That's that Dynamite mid-range pipe. This is a small Novarossi pipe here. This one will fit just right. Something like that. Then the exhaust will come out the rear there. I got to get a Lola body for it, but all that in due time. And then I won't have to worry about the oil puddling up. If it does, it'll just barely have a slight elevation change from here to up here, and hopefully it'll be significantly less than that, or we'll see how it goes. But I really want to run this pipe in header combo. This is the 410-16 Novarossi header with the matching pipe. That's like a 3-chamber 9886. Oh yeah, got another 9886 here. That's a Nova Mega. I think about running that one too. But then again, you can see how I'm gonna have to run it a little bit high, just like that one there. They're basically the same size, identical basically. It's hard to tell in the camera, but the 9886 is a 2-chamber, and the gray one back here is like a 3-chamber, and that one actually runs a little bit better. But that was on the GT car, so it might be different with this 10-scale pan car. Anyway, guys, that's the new ride, man. So yeah, I'm fixing to go take this bad boy out right now, man. I haven't even tested it. I just started it up last night just to make sure everything worked, all the electronics, the endpoint, and all the rest of that stuff. It was good to roll, man. So I'm just gonna heat up the engine and turn on the radio and cross my fingers. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all in the next one. Later.